Hi, my name is Brandon Marino. As you could tell by the set behind me, I teach cartooning to children between the ages of 8 and 14 years old, which isn't much of a stretch when it comes to creating videos for the crypto crowd, considering most of you act like children from time to time, right? How's your pancake yam burger DeFi token doing on Unicorn Poop Swap? Are you getting a lot of yield? The era of Goguen is here, and with it the promise of an all-out media blitz by the vaunted Cardano Marketing Team. And yes, I did say that with a hint of sarcasm. Listen, Cardano is full of some of the best and brightest human beings on planet Earth. Writing code? Yes. Testing systems? Absolutely. Solving complex mathematical conundrums? Yep. Creating decent social media content? I mean, no real knock on the Cardano marketing team. They are trying really hard and they are getting better. It's just when a cartooning instructor has a better set than you. I mean, laptop cameras with flat lighting? Come on, guys. And that chair she's sitting in. I mean, that is a chair, right? Right? This guy's pretty good, but it's always the same angle. Like he's using the corner of his apartment as his set. Like me. And I'm a cartoonist. No knock on Charles Hoskinson and his YouTube videos. He's a dude in his office with something on his mind and his head. It's not about marketing. It's about information. It's a conversation. But when you produce videos for the purpose of marketing your product to people who might not quite know who you are yet, at the very least, strive for a professional look. And this is coming from a Cardano maxi. So it got me thinking, what else might the Cardano marketing team not be too good at? I know the Rogan After Goguen thing is right around the corner. I don't know, maybe they might have misheard him? Perhaps their audio might not be so good either. Never buy knockoff AirPods, because this is what might happen. The lesson today is layout. So no detailed artwork right now. When you're dealing with layout, this is landscape, obviously. Portrait would be taller than wider. Landscape is wider than taller. What you want to do is you want to quickly sketch out the characters and place them in position. I have Hoskinson right here. I have Hulk Hogan, brother, right here. And of course, I have some props, folding table, folding chair. This is a WWE sanctioned interview. These are standard. Sorry, dude. You know what's going to happen if the interview goes sideways. Now, I don't know how tall Hulk Hogan is. I can look it up on Wikipedia. Wikipedia is a source for information, however, not a reliable source of information. So if they say he's like 7 feet tall, I'm just going to say he's 8 feet tall. And Hoskinson, I don't know, 5'10", 6 feet, I guess. Who knows? But I'm going to make him much larger looking. This is a cartoon, so you're always exaggerating. If someone is big and tall, make them bigger, make them taller. In terms of layout, what you want to do is you want to split this page in half. Think of it like a book being opened. A 2-page spread in a book. Look at all this empty space. Here, here, and here. On Hulk Hogan's side, you have a little bit here, here, and here. Always in British films, they go that here, here, here. I always do that. It amuses me. I don't know why I amuse myself by saying that. It's not particularly funny. It just gives me a grin. So, what you have here are the props on this side. You don't have the props behind them right here. You won't have the table right here because his massive thighs would obscure some of the table. You have it over here. It's balancing out the frame a little bit. Because Hoskinson's so small and Hogan's so huge, anything that's a prop, you get on this side. I have it leaking over to the side just a little bit. Not a big deal. The vast majority of it is on Hoskinson's side. it actually equals out the volume just a little bit. Just a little bit. You want equal volume on both sides. You don't want too much empty space unless you have like a kid crying looking for his mom. And he's right over here and there's a lot of empty space over here. I don't know why I just brought that up. That's really sad, but oh well. It's the only time I would give a lot of empty space where you want a sense of loneliness or despair. Here, he's in a little bit of despair. He absolutely is, but a different kind of despair. Obviously, he's going to have dialogue bubbles. I'm probably going to have him with one dialogue bubble right here. Hulk Hogan, maybe a small one and a large one right here. What I'm looking for is I'm looking to kind of balance out the empty space. So I'll have space here, here, and here. This will be empty space, creating a little shape with it. Also with the dialogue, as always, if you've read any comic book or comic strip, top left, bottom right. That's how you read it, just like that. Getting over to Hulk Hogan, this is not how he rips his shirt. Clearly, he grabs it right here and pulls it this way, and it rips down the middle. The problem is, I want to put Atomania right there. What you gonna do, brother, when Atomania runs wild on you? God, I don't know how he did it for so many years. That really hurt my throat. Oh well, he's Hulk Hogan. He can do anything, right? Larger than life. So I have him pulling his shirt this way and this way to keep this area open. I'm fudging it a little bit. This is not how he rips his shirt. But I don't want Atomania split in half. I want it one word to make it easier to read. You want it to be as easy as possible for the viewer of your comic to read. You don't want them fighting what you're doing. You want it to be easy for them to take in the information and process it. If you split Atomania in half, it might take a moment for them to figure it out. Now Hogan is laser eyeing, that's terrible, laser eyeing Hoskinson. So let's go over to Hoskinson. I'm going to give him a poncho. That's what this is. I started sketching out a poncho, actually. It'd be like this. And obviously that's kind of how it would look like this. Now, a couple things. First, he does wear a poncho in quite a few of his YouTube videos. So it is true to him. Even though you're exaggerating a lot of things here, like height, like stance, like facial expression. Hulk Hogan does wear these clothes, the head, the bandana. He does rip his shirt, and Hoskinson does in fact wear a poncho. So you're being true to the character, even though it's a cartoon. You want to place something in there that is accurate to their real life self. Another reason I'm doing this, I don't have to draw the shirt, and I do not have to draw the waistband or belts or whatever he might be wearing. Yes, pants, obviously. Those are horrible pants. I give them the old bell bottoms. But yeah, it's a way to fudge it a little bit, do less work. If you could find a way to draw less without lessening the quality of the message of the cartoon, it's really a win-win. And yes, you're drawing a poncho, which is easier to draw than a shirt. Win-win. This phone right here that he's speaking to, I want it to be one of his marketing people, so it's facing us. I want to see the face in here. I want to see the look on the person's face when he's listening to Hoskinson and he sees Hulk Hogan and he realizes he's placed his boss in a very perilous predicament. I think it's funny. I think it'll add to the cartoon to see the marketing person's face. That's just me. These are decisions you make at this stage. Whether or not you want to face on the phone. Hoskinson's expression, what he's wearing, the actual poses, where you're placing the props, where the characters stand, and how much negative space is around them. These are the things you want to work out in this layout stage before you go to any detail work, any detailed pencil work, any final pencil work, any ink work. You got to get it right in this stage, balancing out the pages. When it comes to background, I suppose I could put, you know, a wrestling ring behind them with 3 ropes, maybe WWE or something like that. I didn't think it was necessary. If this was Rogan After Goguen, yeah, I would probably put that weird bunker he's got behind him with a TV and some of the soundproofing here and here. And it's something you see in all of the Joe Rogan Experiences. That big bad boy pink bunker he's got in Austin, Texas. I would put it in there because it's representative of the podcast. Here, they could be on Pikes Peak for all I know. They could be in Hulk Hogan's backyard for all I know. It doesn't really matter. All that matters is he is being interviewed by Hulk Hogan, and there's a folding table and a folding chair, and you can kind of guess where this is going. If the background is not necessary, if it does not add any more information, you could put a wrestling ring in the background. It would be kind of funny, but I wouldn't imagine why he would actually walk into a wrestling ring. Why would Charles Hoskinson walk into a WWE arena and walk into a wrestling ring? But if he walked into someone's backyard and there was Hulk Hogan and a folding table and chair and he's surprised by it, now I understand what's going on. So that's why I didn't put the wrestling ring back there. I don't think Hoskinson's genius enough to know that he's not going to walk into a wrestling ring. No way. I don't care how much money he has. I don't care how fast his Lamborghini is. Not walking in there. Okay, let's rip through these pencils and inks because I think you have better things to do than sit here for 30 minutes watching me flex on my line character and cross-hatching skills. You can watch things like Cardano 360 on YouTube, or maybe just listen to it, or watch Hoskinson's AMAs, see the books on his desk, buy those said books on Amazon, and short-circuit your brains by page 4 because you're not a genius like he is. Maybe you can print out and read the Bitcoin white paper, and then burn the thing since it's got nothing to do with what Bitcoin's become, at least not anymore. Or relax, because you know what? We're done. So here it is, and there you go. Hogan After Goguen. I'd like to think Hoskinson is enough of a genius to leave his Lamborghini on in case a quick getaway is in order. I certainly hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, bottom right-hand corner, please hit the like button. And if you have it in you, please, the subscribe button. I would be most grateful. Hoskinson, please don't ban me from Daedalus. And Hogan, please don't break me in half, brother. Because in the end, it's only a cartoon. See ya!